Hi, boys and girls. I want to welcome you to our program, Kids of Faith. My name is Patty, and this is my son,
Caleb.
We're very excited to be here and share the message with you guys today. Today, we're going to be learning about God's rainbow covenant. Do you know what the word covenant means, Caleb?
Promise.
It is. The word covenant means a promise. So today, we're going to learn what the rainbow stands for, because it is God's promise to us, humankind. Today we're also going to be working on a project, and let me go over the material you need so you could get it ready. Today you need 3 simple things. You will need, Caleb, markers, different color markers. You will also need
a
tissue paper, napkin, okay? And 2 containers filled with what, Caleb? Water. Make sure that you fill it up to the top. We have put some plastic here so that it won't stain our tablecloth. So make sure you let your parents know so that they could help you get all the materials ready. Now, to save time, we have already done our project. Yes. So we got our napkin. And we are going to be coloring the bottom of our napkins. We're going to be choosing our favorite colors. Can you go ahead and give me the one we made, Caleb? So we have it pre-made already. So just so you could see, yellow is with yellow, green with green, orange with orange, blue with blue, and red with red. The 2 tips, it's about 3 to 4 inches from the bottom that you need to color. And we are going to be working on this. Now, while I go over the lesson today, I'm going to be putting it here so that we could see what happens. Would you be able to get the other tip for me, Caleb? Caleb is my special assistant for today. There you go, Caleb. Do not dip the ends all the way through, just part of it. Otherwise, it will not work, okay? Just the tips, okay? Very good. Awesome. So I'm going to leave it there while I start going over the lesson for today. So today's lesson starts with Noah, and Noah lived in a village with his family. And God had told him that there were lots of bad things going on during that time. There were people that were sinning. There were people whose heart wasn't right with God. And so God told Noah to go ahead and build what? To build an ark, right? And in that ark, he was going to put in a set of animals, a set of each kind, which means a female and a male. And so after the ark was done, do you remember what started?
To rain.
It started to rain, and it rained for many days until there was a flood. And the flood did away with the evil men and all the sins of the world. Now, they were there for almost over a year. But after that, the sun came out and the water dried out. And God asked Noah to get out of the ark. And he wanted him to have a better life for him and all the animals. But when that happened, God wanted to make sure that Noah still trusted him, that Noah's heart was still in love with him. And he made him a promise. Are you ready to learn about the promise? So in Genesis 9:13, which is our Bible verse for the day, it says, I have set my rainbow in the clouds. Are you ready to say it with me? I have set the rainbow in the clouds. And I'm putting my hands up so you remember that it's up in the sky. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. So give me your hand. That means it's a promise. We are shaking hands because this is a promise. Again, I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Genesis 9:13. Now, even when people sin, God's grace is still bigger. What does the word grace mean? Grace means that God gives us something we don't deserve. Now, he sent someone special to the earth. Do you know who he sent to forgive our sins? Who did he send? He sent his son. What is his son's name? Jesus. So he sent Jesus to die on the cross for us. And when he died on the cross for us, he did that because he loved us. And he wanted to give us another opportunity to be able to live a life fully in him. So by him dying for us, we have a second chance. And that's what grace is all about. Grace is about that second chance that God has given us, even though we don't deserve it. Now, God loves us so much that he also sent the rainbow. And the rainbow is his promise saying that he will not destroy the earth again with a flood. So if you guys were doing this, you should be able to see how the water helps the colors grow into that rainbow. Do you guys see the rainbow now? The different colors, the red, the blue, the orange, green. It's actually going from one side to the other. So yes, it was actually dripping a little, but this is a rainbow, the promise that God has given us. Now, we are very happy that you were able to join us to learn about God's covenant for his people, God's promise. Thank you for joining us today. Again, my name is Patty and this is
Caleb.
And please don't forget Genesis 9:13. I have set a rainbow in the clouds and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Thank you for joining us.